Well, welcome to the Monday Money Tip Podcast presented by Fully Funded Life. My name is Joe Sangl. We're committed to helping you make wise money decisions so you can live your fully funded life. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Megan Hibbard. You fired up on this Monday?
Fired up. Happy Monday. It is episode 314.
Can you believe that? 314 in and rolling.
Yeah.
And it's the middle of summer.
It is.
Entering that special season called boiling or inferno in South Carolina. So we're going to talk about something that's really important, something a lot of people consider, a lot of people have done to differing results. So let's help people with it. This is going to be very helpful to many of you in your money journey.
Yep. So we're talking about crushing myths. So credit card consolidations decoded or slash the HELOC.
Yeah.
What should you do?
So we're going to talk about, there's some myths people believe. We're going to crush them. It's a very large word. Just boom, boom, boom. What have you crushed lately? Is there anything you've crushed? Have you crushed a workout?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have? What type of workout? Was it a run? Was it a... She gets choked up? She's
choked
so
up about
it.
We get up at 5:30. We try to be disciplined. This morning, I did not hear my husband get out of bed, so my alarm did not go off. It's kind of unfortunate. That's okay. But yeah, he does his own thing, and then I do, it's called morning meltdown.
Yeah?
So yeah.
And you crush it?
Crush it.
Is it got an instructor? Is it on an app or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you put it on the TV?
Yeah, it's Beachbody. They changed the name. It'd be more like, I don't know. I guess that wasn't kosher, or was it? What's the new word? It wasn't
woke? PC?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They changed it to
let's
something
get out of that mess. Today we're going to talk about this, and there's a big question we're asked all the time. I'm asked this all the time.
Yeah.
Should I get a home equity line of credit, also known as a HELOC, to pay off my credit cards? People have built tremendous equities into their house with the rapid increase in prices. And because they have very low interest rates, they're paying a lot off of their houses. So they ask this question, they have credit card debt. Should I use a home equity line of credit to do it? And so we're going to talk about that today. Mm-hmm. And so my answer is this. The answer is maybe. This is the case in many financial decisions, is maybe. And it all depends on certain details. And so here are the questions I would ask. And so the first question is, could you use an alternative approach? Mm-hmm. Okay? Because if you think about what's happening, Megan, when you have credit card debt that you're not paying off every month, that is what's called unsecured debt. Mm-hmm. They cannot come take your birthday. They cannot come take your firstborn. They can't come take your car. They cannot come take your house. It is not secured by an asset or collateral. They can yell at you. They can blow up your phone. They can talk bad about you. Yeah. They can talk about your mama. They're not supposed to, but they can. But here's the issue. When you take a home equity line of credit and pay off a credit card, what you're effectively doing is you have put security up now for that debt. Mm-hmm. You've tied your house to it. Okay? So you need to understand that. And so you have alternative approaches. So let's give 2 or 3 alternative approaches and then help everybody who's listening, who's pondering that, to say yes or no for them instead of just maybe.
You're right. So the first one would be, an alternative approach could be a 0% balance transfer credit card.
Right.
Long statement.
Yeah. You could use a 0% balance transfer credit card offer. Those offers abound. They're in a lot of places. You can utilize them. And it is a great, fast way to deal with it if you have decent credit.
Right.
640, 650 credit score or higher. You can apply online, generally get an answer within seconds. Maybe it's within a day. And what functionally happens is you type in the credit card account information, what you owe. They verify that. They verify what your status is. It's a credit pull, a hard pull on your credit score. And they say, yes, good credit risk, good credit score, decent credit score. And they will wire the money to the other account because they have the account number. And what does that do? That pays off your debt over here, or a portion of it if they choose to take on a portion of it. And now that debt is with the new lender, and they will charge you generally they'll charge you a minimum fee or 3% or 5% of the balance you owe. So if you have $5,000, let's say they charge you 3%. Well, that'll be a $150 charge. But now it's 0% for the term that you agreed on. 15 or 18 months is common right now. And that is moving a unsecured debt to another unsecured debt. For me, that is way better than moving it from a unsecured debt to a secured debt.
Right.
Okay? So that's alternative number one. What's another alternative we should talk about?
So alternative number 2 is address the root cause of the debt.
Yes.
People don't really want to do this.
Yeah, so you got to do some reflection.
Yeah.
What caused this debt? And usually we can put it in one of two categories. So help everybody understand the two categories of types of debt.
Yep. So is the debt due to a lifestyle or a major event maybe? Like, honestly, it could be you. You know, you're the one spending the money.
Lifestyle.
You're the one racking up the debt. You're the one. But maybe it's a major event that occurred that was maybe outside of your control. You know, a really, really big hospital bill, something like that happened that you weren't necessarily expecting. It happened, you're here.
So if you think about it, you know, lifestyle, you know, if this credit card debt, you really can't even account for how it happened. It just, it happened over the last couple of years and now here we are.
Could look in your closet.
And you look in the closet
or
and
Amazon
you put some
orders.
groceries on it, forgot to pay it, Amazon. Hey, that's lifestyle. Now, as you mentioned, a hospital bill. Maybe you did not save for car tires and you had to get tires and found out you had to get your brakes done at the same time and the muffler was falling off. And, you know, it's one of those moments. They tend to come in 2s and 3s. Well, the real question is, how do you prevent that credit card debt from reappearing in the future? And understanding what caused the current debt will help inform you on what you need to do differently. So if you have had a lifestyle issue, you need a budget. Like, you need to live and operate by a budget without incurring any new debt.
Yeah.
If you have had a major event or set of major events blow up your credit card, well, I would say you need to modify your budget. It tells me that you've been able to operate pretty good month to month, but then these big moments happen and you don't have enough savings to cover it. So that's where we say you should save for these known upcoming non-monthly expenses. And you're like, no, wait a minute, Joe, you just mentioned something you didn't expect. You know, well, listen, I don't know what's going to break on your car, but something's going to break. So you should save car repairs.
Yeah.
That's a big category, car maintenance, and put money in that. And if you put that in your budget, see, the whole key is we really want to help you live and operate on that budget. Because this is actually the ultimate answer to, should I get a HELOC to pay off my credit card debt? So give them that third tip.
Yep. All right. So third one is live and operate with a budget and avoid new debt for 6 months. Then I'm going to add maybe HELOC it up.
Oh, you don't like that? You don't like the full
Maybe.
guarantee? Okay. I like it.
Because you're still, I still agree. You're moving it from unsecured to.
I can tell you right now, I don't know if anybody's watching notices that Megan has got a haircut and her hair is right here. And when you do this, when you do the maybe, it makes you more saucy. Like, I like it. It amplifies I don't know if I agree with Joe right here. But what I would say to you, listeners, is I would just really encourage you to, before yourself, your spouse, if you're married, and before the Lord, say, hey, can we prove to ourselves that we can live and operate on this budget for at least 6 months without incurring any new debt? Because if so, then the behavior, the lack of saving for known upcoming expenses if it was a major event, that new behavior is proving to yourself and each other that you have changed the way you manage money. Then it could make sense to use a home equity line of credit, because a home equity line of credit is generally half the interest, or maybe even a quarter of the interest of a credit card. Yes, you are securitizing it. But the fact that you've lived and operated by a budget and made it your new habit tells me you'll be able to handle it. No new debt will grow back up like a weed. You know, right now I've been logging on our farm. We farmed about 100 acres. We logged about 100 acres. And it's interesting, I don't know if you know this, but pine trees, if you cut them below the lowest green limb, they just die. The stump will not come back. But any hardwood, your maple tree, your oak tree, sweet, the gumball tree, the sweet gum, you cut them down at ground level, they will send up 100, 200 new shoots.
Oh, wow.
Trying to recover because those roots are alive. They stay alive. And that's what I feel like happens for a lot of people is they see, home equity line of credit, and the marketers obviously speak to their heart and say, consolidate your debt with a home equity line of credit. Put that home equity to work. They say these phrases. They go get the line of credit, but they've skipped all the steps of evaluating what caused the debt.
Yeah.
They don't make adjustments to their management of money. And now 6 months later, without the budget, guess what's happened? All those stump sprouts. Yeah. All that debt's growing back on the credit card because the behavior didn't change. Now you have a home equity line of credit, and now the credit card's back.
Yep.
That's what we don't want for you. That's what we call living the not fully funded life. So, hey, we hope this has been helpful to you. If it's been helpful to you, give us a thumbs up, like it, share it, and hey, have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday with another right now relevant tip to help you live your fully funded life. Have a great week, everybody. Toodaloo.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. There's a lot more content on our website. We got a few of them linked right here, and we got a subscription link as well. We would be so honored if you would click that like and subscribe button and go learn some additional stuff so that you can live your fully funded life.